With Mantis Sports Media brings you Raceland versus West Carter High School football. Tonight's game is brought to you by Clark's Pump and Shops of the Tri-State, River Cities Builders, A&A Porta Potties, First and People's Bank, Kim Mullins for Greenup County Clerk, Best Hardware, Easterling Photography, Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff, Tres Hermanos Nunez Mexican Restaurant, Raceland Christian Church, Callahan Excavating, and Orcutt Tree Service. Now let's go to the field for all the excitement of Raceland versus West Carter football on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever.
But Clark's Pub and Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
Does your gas station or convenience store need a facelift? If so, call River City Builders at 473-4112 for your remedy. Big or small projects, River Cities Builders is a company for all your needs. We have extensive experience in the petroleum industry, from routine gas dispenser and canopy maintenance to above-ground, underground tank and piping work to full-blown remodels and new builds. Call River City Builders at 473-4112 for all your petroleum needs. We'll cover your back and keep your customers pumping gas.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
When you shop and invest locally, you put in motion a sequence of actions which multiplies the money that is available in our area to create jobs and provide emergency services, police, and fire protection, as well as improving the quality of education in our local schools. Shop and invest locally whenever you can. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
Back in pregame coverage on the Cool Hits Sports Network, joined with Raceland head coach Mike Salmons. And Coach, last week, first true road test of the year, but not the results that you wanted to, but a great measuring stick to see where it is that you are and where you want to go.
Yeah, tremendous opportunity for our program, playing a team, but also a program of Highlands level. It's a great environment for our kids to be in. It was like a Final Four type atmosphere there. Program has followed really with a lot of interest, and so that was a great experience for us. And I think we grew from that. And that's important. We got to grow this week, but no doubt we continue to step forward last week, and that's what we're trying to do every week.
You go out early, 7-0. They answer with 24 unanswered going into the locker room. You got a touchdown back there in the third quarter, but just couldn't find a way to put it away there at the end. What did you like about your team's response, though, there after coming out down 24-7 at half?
I think the biggest thing to draw from that is our team was really resilient last week. We really competed the whole 48 minutes. Obviously, we made our fair share of mistakes, which took away from us to be able to, first of all, slow down their early run there in the second quarter. They put up 24 points, but also to close the gap just a little bit, to make it a little bit more nervous there down the stretch for them. They were able to keep us at 2 possession games. So again, just little things. The margin of error in games at that magnitude are so minute, so tiny, that you really got to be sharp. And so we'll learn from those things on film this week. And we are hopeful when we take the field tonight that we can see improvements in those areas.
You saw something that you and we talked about before the game and after the game. They presented you a challenge that you hadn't seen before. They really got after you on the linebacking position. They kept Logan moving around in the pocket and really took away your screen game.
They did. They ran really well. I feel like we run well. They ran well also, and I feel like maybe what the difference may have been after going back and study film is maybe they ran better at so many different positions. And so, again, that speed is what it takes to learn and grow if you want to try to climb the food chain, as we always talk about, to a higher level. And so that's where we're at right now. I thought it was experience for our guys was great. I think our guys learned and got better from it, and that's what it's all about. We got 2 more opportunities before district play to find out about our football team. And so far every week we've been able to move forward into tonight's a new challenge.
What do you like about the way that your team approached practice this week, coming off the loss with that taste in your mouth, hungry to get back on the field tonight against West Carter? Yeah,
I think so. Just real kind of business-like. We're home again. Homecoming is important here, but also not home again for over a month. We got a couple road games mixed around a bye week in there, so you're not home for a while. So I think our guys have that sense of urgency. Practice has been sharp, trying to keep our approach simple yet effective, trying to really focus on execution and alignment and assignment versus trying to build on any type of elaborate schemes or new plays or anything like that. Just really trying to focus on who we are and who we think we can be and who we can become. And again, we got to be able to execute. That's what our focus has been on.
You look at West Carter when they come in, Daniel Barker, last couple of seasons, they've had some really phenomenal teams. Graduated a lot of players over the last season, but still, you know what you're going to get from West Carter. A lot like Raceland, they're going to pack their lunch pail and go to work.
Yeah, blue-collar team. Coach Barker's done a phenomenal job there. I think I read a stat where 3 years in a row they've been in the third round or more, including 1 trip to state semifinals. It all starts with our running back. Something we'll give tonight. He runs for over 100 yards a game. We give up less than 50 yards a game, and they're going to give him the ball 20 sometimes. And so, number 5 back there, he's a tremendous high school running back. So that's what they're going to try to do: hand the ball to him, control the clock, keep our offense off the field. So that's a challenge in itself. Let's see if our guys are up to the challenge tonight of really trying to control the line of scrimmage. And hopefully, we learned from that week ago the value of that.
Coach, we'll talk to you after the game. Good luck tonight.
All right, thanks, James. Really
Coach
appreciate
Mike Salmons here in the pregame show. We'll step aside for a break. We're back with starting lineups after this on the Cool Sports Network.
Greenup County Clerk. With 30 years of experience, Kim Fannin Mullins has been dedicated to helping all the citizens of Greenup County. Hardworking and honest, Kim Fannin Mullins is up to date on technology and procedures, will have an open door policy, and will go above and beyond for the staff and community. She spent over 20 years working with the youth of the county. Vote Kim Fannin Mullins for Greenup County Clerk.
This is Kim Fannin Mullins, and I paid for and approved this message.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-through. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Did you miss starting college this month? Maybe you're still waiting on your financial aid to be approved, or you planned on attending a university, but it didn't work out. Well, no worries. Ashland Community and Technical College has a 12-week online session starting September 12th and an 8-week online session starting October 17th. So don't delay. Call 606-326-2000 or stop by one of the 3 ACTC campuses today. It's not too late to further your education at Ashland Community and Technical College.
Hey, Rams fans, would you do anything to support your team? What about switching your checking account? With Ashland Credit Union's debit card, you can support your favorite team. Every time you make an eligible purchase with your debit card, Ashland Credit Union donates 10 cents on your behalf to the Senior Assistance Program. Sign up for your favorite team's debit card today at Ashland Credit Union, 1300 Central Avenue, Ashland. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
It's 24-14, and we talked with Coach Salmons there, and he was really describing the way things were defensively for the Bluebirds, especially out of the linebacking unit. They really hawked the ball. They were super fast off the snap. They blitzed on just about every single down and kept Logan Lundy under pressure much of the night. First game of the season that he had not thrown for a touchdown. He comes in just shy of 700 yards, 8 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, averaging just under 175 yards through the air. He'll have a couple of pieces that's not on the field tonight. Landon Newman is out with an injury. Noah Wallace is an undisclosed absence this evening. So the returning of Isaac Browning after having to sit out last week at Highlands after being ejected at the end of the Rowan County game. So he'll return. So it'll be a mixture of Farrell, Browning, and Heighton in the backfield for the Rams. The West Carter backfield will feature Cole Crampton. He leads the way, 55 carries, 312 yards, 2 touchdowns, averaging over 100 yards a game. But you've got one of the things here to put in mind. Cole Crampton averaging 104 yards a game. Raceland's defense, well, a little stingier, 46.5 a game. Something's got to give. This one should be a dandy. Let's take a break. When we return, we'll meet our starting lineups and get you ready for kickoff. A beautiful night here on homecoming for the Rams as they welcome in the West Carter Comets. Our coverage continues on Countdown to Kickoff on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Me too, and he would love to have your vote on November 8th. Andrew has been serving the past 4 years as county commissioner and would like to serve the residents of Greenup County as county clerk. When it comes time to vote in the next election on November 8th, vote for Andrew Eimel for Greenup County clerk. Andrew Eimel encourages you to attend, enjoy, and support all area student athletics.
Paid for by Andrew Eimel.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
If you're looking for the best pizza in Carter County, look no further than Tyler's Pizza. Also be sure to check out our daily lunch specials, wings, salads, subs, sandwiches, dinners, sides, desserts, and our world-famous Thai Zone. Tyler's Pizza, 120 Cross Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-4583. Tyler's Pizza is a proud supporter of local high school sports. At James Do It Best Hardware, we are not just another hardware store, we are your hometown home improvement partners, offering personalized service to help you get the job done right the first time. We are also your local steel dealer. At James Do It Best Hardware, our people make the difference.
I love James Do It Best Hardware store.
James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky.
As the Rams getting ready to burst through the paper at the end of the end zone to the right of our broadcast position down next to the baseball. They have been one of the most So beautiful night for some football. Sun is finally gone, a Bob Ross-esque sky down US 23, a mixture of pink and orange, as it is absolutely perfect for some football here tonight. Game time temperature 80 degrees, a sun setting off to our
right and not a cloud in the sky. So Wes Carter will kick off.
It's football time in Raceland.
So back deep for the Rams, Isaac Browning and Mason Likens. And the Comets ready to send this one away. Kickoff goes toward Browning. He'll field it back at the 15, far sideline, 20. Stutter step, 25. Changing directions, finds a seam, 30. Crosses the 30, still on his feet as he's finally wrestled to the ground around the 35-yard line. So a nice return by him, but a penalty marker on the field. Let's check him on the right hat, Brian Taylor, for the call. We got a hold on the Rams. So the ball goes out to the 33, and then they'll move it back 10 from that spot. So the Rams first and 10. At the 18. Lundy in an empty set on first down. Low snap, plenty of time. Pumping, coming near sideline, looking for Mason Likens. Likens goes up, but can't haul it in as it goes off of his mitts and out of bounds into the Raceland bench. So make it 2nd and 10 here to open up the contest. Again, empty set for Lundy from the gun. Lundy looks to the far sideline. He zips this one out to the far sideline flat. That's out to Browning, who makes the catch. And we'll push it out close to the sticks. It'll be a 3rd down and manageable for the Rams. So call it 3rd and 2 after the play on a gain of 8. Bring it out to Parker Fannin as he'll haul in the catch and move the sticks for a Ram Pharmacy first down. So a Ram Pharmacy first down for the Rams. Rams want to keep it moving. On 1st and 10. Hand off on a jet sweep to Connor Hughes. Hughes with a B-button spin at the 35 and then rolls across the 40. So 2nd and 2 after a gain of 8. Now a penalty marker flies on the near sideline. And the smell of fireworks has invaded the press box. So encroachment on Wes Carter, their first penalty of the night, moves it forward to the 45, 1st and 10 for the Rams. So a loss on the play as Hughes goes backward. No gain on the play. Make it 2nd down and 10. Ten minutes to go here in the opening frame. Pressure coming off the edge. Lundy evades it, steps forward. He fires this one out to his man in the near side seam, and Parker Fannin makes a man miss. He steps down the sideline and takes it into the house. Parker Fannin with the hookup and some nifty footwork on the near sideline as Fannin goes into the end zone for the score, 55 yards for the touchdown, and the Raceland Rams lead this one 6-0 with 9:44 to go in the opening quarter. Ison out for the extra point attempt. Ison on the season, 13 of 19. Connor Hughes puts it down. Ison boots it through, splits the uprights, and makes it 7-0. With 9:44 to go here in the first. We're back after this on the Co-Ed Sports Network.
Trees that could damage your property and cost you thousands of dollars. Don't wait until it's too late. Call the tree experts at Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal at 606-356-8850 to schedule your free estimate. Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal in Olive Hill, Kentucky are proud sponsors of local high school sports.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Reyes Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenham, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Reyes Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Raceland to score. So 1st and 10 for the Comets from their own 20-yard line. Cole Crampton in the backfield, starting with Cale Back. 3 receivers left, 1 right. The turn to give to Crampton. Crampton runs into a wall, and he is gang tackled there. Cam Bell, the man that wraps him up. Bell, one of those linebackers for the Rams who has been so solid this year. He gets him for a loss of 1, make it 2nd down and 11. Comets will not try to put anything in motion quickly. So they're trying to limit every possibility if they can take away an option from Raceland's offense getting back on the field. Here comes a linebacker blitz. Here's a handoff. They fake it, actually, the quarterback will keep it, and Back is going to be swallowed up. Looks like back at the 16. Credit Lyndon Salmons with the quarterback sack, as that'll be his 4th sack of the season, so a loss of 2 on the play, and it's 3rd down and long. From the 17-yard line, 3rd and 13. They want to throw it. Campbell getting to him and wrestles him down from behind, and Campbell flies in and gets the sack, his 2nd and a half sack of the season. Give him a loss back to the 13-yard line. And Raceland's defense really getting after it here. Brings up 4th down and 17. So Cole Crampton will punt it away. Connor Hughes and Mason Likens will stand inside the Comets' 45-yard line. Low line drive. Likens takes it at the 45. Goes right. 40 lost the football. Did it get out of bounds on the far sideline? I believe it did. And Raceland will maintain possession at that spot. So a great field position for the Rams as they'll have it at the Comets' 36-yard line with 7:24 to go here in the opening quarter, leading 7-0. Lundy will start in a double-barrel shotgun look. Browning and Jules Farrow. Two receivers left, one right. Pressure being shown off the edges. Lundy wants to throw on first down, zips it out into the flat. He's got his tight end there of Braden Webb. Webb rumbling and stumbling. He breaks a tackle 30. He's at the 10, the 5, put it in the end zone for 6. Touchdown Rams. 36-yard touchdown pass to Braden Webb, his first touchdown of the season, also his longest reception of the season. He had one coming into the ball game of 34. Make that one a 36-yarder. And with 7:14 to go in the first quarter, Raceland leads this one 13-0. That right there was just a big man taking care of business after he broke the tackle. Ison's extra point is up. It's good, and it's 14-0 with 7:14 to go in the first quarter. We're back after this on the Co-Ed Sports Network.
Raceland Christian Church, 210 Caroline Road, wishes all of our area athletes the best as they compete in their respective seasons. May you be encouraged by your church family to run with endurance the race set before you in such a way as pleases Jesus so that you gain the prize that never fades away. Raceland Christian Church meets Sunday at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. at 210 Caroline Road, Raceland. Visit us online at racelandchristian.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Dwaylon Dean with a nice return as he took it at the 6-yard line and returned it all the way out to the 41. So a nice start there for the Comets. So make it 1st and 10 for the Comets. 7:06 to go here in the opening quarter. And trailing 14-0. That last drive for the Rams, one play, 36 yards. So here come the Comets in a pistol look this time. Crampton deep. Turns, gives it off to Crampton. Crampton searching for an area outside. And he runs into Cam Bell after picking up maybe a yard and a half. That young man is going to have some tough sledding tonight. Put him out to the 43, so a gain of 2. Make it 2nd and 8. Right between the hashes. Back claps forward. He wants to zip it out to the near sideline, and this one's nearly picked off as Jules Farrell read it and came forward. It was intended for Tim Fields. It falls incomplete and brings up 3rd down and 8. Clock resting, 6:24 to go in the opening frame, 14-0 Rams. Rams have been stingy on 3rd down this season as well. 11 of 48, that's 22.9% of the time. They've kept the team off the field. 3-down lineman for the Rams showing linebacker blitz. They'll back out of it. Crampton takes it, a little stutter step. He'll lower the shoulder at the 45 and fall forward. It's going to be 4th down, but a nice job there by the Rams to keep him contained. Braden Webb, that inside linebacker, making the stop after a gain of 4, and it's 4th down for the Comets. So 4th and 4 as we cross the 6-minute mark. And Mr. Crampton will probably walk backward to punt this one away. Likens and Hughes back deep to return. And Cole Crampton will try to punt this one away again. His first punt of the ball game. 32 yards. Raceland is guarding for a fake, but a flag on the play. We'll move it back and make it 4th and 9, and that certainly takes away of an option of a fake if you're the Comets. So Likens Likens far side, Hughes is near side. I'll see if the Rams elect to come after this one. Crampton standing back on his own 32. Good snap. Low line drive kick. Bounces to the far sideline and tumbles into the West Carter side of the bench at the 30-yard line. And that's where the Rams will take over. Let's see, they're going to put it at the 29 or the 30. Looks like they're going to go to the 29. So a 29-yard kick, no return, 5:29 to go. Here in quarter number 1, the Rams leading this one 14-0. Asher Community Technical College has an online course that just started on September 12th. They've also got an 8-week course getting ready to start on October 17th. It's not too late to further your education at ACTC. If you feel it's time for positive conservative change for Greenup County, you want to take the county attorney's office in a different direction, on November 8th, vote Republican Matthew Warnick for Greenup County attorney. Well, we've got a moment here. Let's meet the offense for the Rams. We'll fly that up on the screen there so you can take a look at that. Lee Wireman wants to see Greenup County move forward and wants to be part of helping you, the citizens of Greenup County, enjoy living and raising a family right here on November 8th. Vote Lee Wireman for County Commissioner, District 2. And Mike Wilson has been serving the citizens of Greenup County as your county attorney and wants to continue to serve you, the people, and continue the fight against illegal drugs and other problems in our county. On November 8th, vote experience. Vote Mike Wilson for Greenup County attorney. So 1st and 10 for the Rams. 5:29 to go here in the opening quarter. Logan Lundy has 2 touchdown passes. He starts the drive from the 29, rolling out to the right, zipping it out to Fannin. Fannin makes the catch 33, slips a tackle 35, and then is finally pushed out of bounds by Dwaylon Dean at the 45-yard line. Move the sticks, a Ram Pharmacy, first down. So move it out to the 46-yard line. That's a gain of 17. Rams stay in the same set on the near sideline hash. That's the boundary. This time a handoff to Browning. Browning, a nice little gain there on first down as he's shy of midfield. He's wiped off his feet there at the 49-yard line. Give him a gain of a couple. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. No, they pushed him out to the 50 now. So now, before we get it away, Wes Carter burning a timeout. And Daniel Barker is all the way out to the hash marks on his side of the field, and he is not a happy camper right now. So 2nd down and 6 will be the call whenever we resume play. All first down tonight brought to you in part by Ram Pharmacy, Greenup Avenue in Raceland. For fast, reliable prescription service along with vaccines and much more, stop by and call 836-RAMS. That's 836-7267. Ram Pharmacy, your friend for life. Bobby Hall, candidate for Greenup County Judge Executive, wants to say thanks to all the educators and administrators for working so hard for our students. On November 8th, vote for a proven leader. Vote for Bobby Hall. And all trips into the red zone and Touchdown tonight brought to you in part by Dr. Shannon Johnson and Johnson Chiropractic. When joining muscle pain slows you down, let Doc get your body realigned. 606-473-5151. 4:43 to go here in the opening quarter. 14-0 Rams. They've touched the ball twice, and they've put it in the end zone twice. Lundy will start with Browning in his left pocket. The turn to give to Browning. Browning following his man right up the middle. He makes a nice hurdle at the 50 and takes the ball out to the 40-yard line. Move the sticks, another Ram Pharmacy first down. As that was Browning going with an inside handoff, and he just followed his big lineman for a gain of 10. So make it 1st and 10. From the 41-yard line. Lundy turns, zips it out to the near sideline. He's got his man there. As that's Colt Wheatley. Wheatley shaking and baking. A camera just got destroyed. That is my camera, by the way, as it just got wiped out on the sideline. Dustin Stevenson, that one would have been a good one to see for sure. But nice job there as Colt Wheatley hauls it in. Takes it down to the 20. A Ram Pharmacy first down, a gain of 21. 1st and 10, and a trip inside the orange zone. Lundy wants to throw. He's got a screen set up, and he airmails Wheatley again. As this one will stop the clock with 4 minutes to go in the quarter and bring up 2nd and 10. All I saw was a camera go flying. I was like, oh, no, this is not going to be good. I don't know that we had the angle or the shot. I don't know that the transmitter ever connected. We'll check it here in a bit. 2nd down and 10. Lundy wants to throw, looking across the middle. He's got his man there. He makes a low throw as that is into Mason Likens, and it's down inside the 10. So put it 1st and goal from the 9. Another Ram Pharmacy first down. And now the Rams will go into an I formation. Lundy crawls up under center. He'll turn, give it off to Jules Farrell. Farrell off right tackle. Dwaylon Dean spins him to the ground after he crosses the 5. Nice open field tackle there by Dean. And they're going to take him down to the 3-yard line. So a gain of 6, make it 2nd and goal. Eighth play of the drive coming up on this handoff. Lundy's just pushing it himself as he follows his big linemen into the end zone. Touchdown Raceland, in case you couldn't tell. Yeah, there's no more Studebaker here anymore. Logan Lundy pushes it in from 3 yards out as he pushes in for his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season. And with 3:13 to go in the first quarter, Rams have touched it 3 times, and they've scored 3 times. It's 20-0 with an extra point from Peyton Eisen on the way. It's back, it's down, it's kicked, and it's blocked. As it was blocked away by Trace Rivers. And did we get a penalty marker? That's going to negate the block. And we'll try it again. We'll wait to see. So I believe they're going to get offsides. Now he's looking toward, now we got a personal foul against Wes Carter. So they'll repeat the down. The last drive, 8 plays, 71 yards. 2:55 time of possession, and the 3-yard touchdown plunge from Logan Lundy. So we'll try the extra point again. This one's down. This time it's up and is good. 21-0. 3:13 to go in the first. We're back for more after this on the Coed Sports Network.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply. Andrew Eimel would like to let you know that he's running for Greenup County Clerk in 2022, and he would love to have your vote on November 8th. Andrew has been serving the past 4 years as County Commissioner and would like to serve the residents of Greenup County as County Clerk. When it comes time to vote in the next election on November 8th, vote for Andrew Eimel for Greenup County Clerk. Andrew Eimel encourages you to attend, enjoy, and support all area student athletics.
Paid for by Andrew Eimel.
Kick drives Dean back to the 6-yard line, right between the hashes, 10, 15, 20, and then lowers the shoulder after crossing the 25, and that's where Wes Carter will have the football. So 3 possessions for the Rams and 3 touchdowns. The last one featuring Logan Lundy. He's been a part of all 3 touchdowns tonight. So put it at the 30. 1st and 10 for the Comets. High snap. Back throws it to the far sideline. It was tipped, but it was still caught. That goes out to Tim Fields. Did he get? He got 2 on the play, though. 2nd and 8. Right now, Raceland at 161 total offense, or 191, excuse me, total offense. Wes Carter, 1. That's after the gain of 2 on the last play. Play clock's at 5. They're moving men around. Now 2 and 1. And Daniel Barker, I believe, burned his time out on the far sideline. That's their second with 2:20 to go here in the first quarter. We'll go ahead and stay right here. Homecoming night for the Rams this evening. We'll have the festivities at halftime as they'll crown the homecoming king and queen. We'll also have numbers from this game. We'll check scores from around the area. And while we have a break in the action, let's do that now. Boyd County, Mason County even and a scoreless affair through one quarter. Greenup County and Rowan County in a battle. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. 7-6 Musketeers. Magoffin County leads Lawrence County 8-7 in the first. And Russell in front of Montgomery County early on in that one. About 9 minutes and some change to go in the first quarter. Red Devils up 7-0. So the Comets break the huddle and ready to go on 2nd down and 8. They'll shift 2 guys from the near side to the far, and a pistol look for back. He'll turn, play action, wants to throw it, and it's nearly swatted away, and it is picked off. Jumping up and making the interception is Ben Taylor. Big Ben Taylor with his first interception. And Taylor just rose up off that defensive end position and picks up his first interception. So put him at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10. There's a handoff. Browning stretching it out to the near sideline. Finds a big seam down to the 15, the 10, the 5 to the pylon. Is he in? He's in for 6. Touchdown, Raceland. 27-yard scamper for Isaac Browning as Browning gets in for his 3rd touchdown of the season, his first since week 1 in the win against Ashland, in which he had 2 that night. And he followed his blockers off to the edge, and a beautiful move at the 20-yard line to get in, and it's 27-0 with 2:07 to go in the first quarter. Ison's extra point splits the uprights, 28-0. We're back after this on the Co-Ed Sports Network. We had some issues had some issues there with my side too, with the new camera angle we're trying to work out here tonight. Looks like it is frozen though. There's a beautiful skylight view as we've tried to add in the sky cam, but we're not getting a very good signal. We'll try it here a little bit later on if we see that it kicks back in. But Rams lead this one 28-0, and they have scored 4 times and 4 touches of the football. Near sideline, it's fielded as that's Brent King, and he gets swallowed up and pounded to the turf there at the 20. That was Xander Jenkins who laid the boom there. That's a candidate for your Bowman's Auto Center big hit of the game. It was funny on Spirit Week this week. Xander dressed up. He had a little extra weight under his camouflage suit. I said, "You going to drop that by game time?" He said, "Yeah, I'll be good." Yeah, he just dropped the boom right there. So 1st and 10 for the Comets, trailing 28-0 here with 2 minutes and 1 second to go in the first quarter. Offset pistol look now for back. Pressure coming. He wants to throw. He's got a quick slant across the middle as he zips it out to his tight end of Tabor Tackett. And Tackett makes the grab and moves the sticks. A first down for the Comets, their first of the ball game. Back did a great job there of reading the blitz. They'll take it out to the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 12. So 1st and 10 for the Comets, their first down of the ball game. Three receivers, right. That's the boundary side. They'll give this off to Crampton. Crampton slips a tackle and then gets taken off his feet by Connor Hughes at the 35. Of course they will. Well, they gave him the hop, skip, and the jump. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5. You'd think I would learn with this crew to not call any distances ever. As I said, they gave him a hop, skip, and a jump off this beautiful turf playing surface. 2nd and 5, trips right, 1 left. High snap, the turn to give to Crampton. Noah back pulls it out. He'll keep it and pick up the first down. Cole Crampton paid the price on the keeper, but that was a perfect RPO by Cale Back, and he pulled it out at the last minute. Give him the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 6, and that'll move the sticks for another Comets first down. Raceland brought the linebacker blitz, and they got Cole Compton in the backfield, but Back read it and pulled it out of there. They'll give it off to Compton this time. He'll go off left tackle. He's across the 45, and he's somewhere around the 45, 46-yard line. Clay Coldiron on the stop. So give him the 46-yard line. That's a gain of 3, makes it 2nd and 7. And will the Comets snap it again before we go to the second quarter? They look content to take this one to second quarter of play, and that's what we have here. 28-0. Rams rolling here on Homecoming 2022. Quarter number 2 when we return after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
We can dig it at Callahan Excavating. If If you need drainage work, demolition work, mobile home lot preparation, pond cleaning, slip repairs, service line installation, parking lot or driveway work, or help with many other projects, contact Callahan Excavating at 606-225-0570. Callahan Excavating are proud supporters of local high school sports.
Hey Rams fans, would you do anything to support your team? What about switching your checking account? With Ashland Credit Union's debit card, you can support your favorite team. Every time you make an eligible purchase with your debit card, Ashland Credit Union donates 10 cents on your behalf to the Senior Assistance Program. Sign up for your favorite team's debit card today at Ashland Credit Union, 1300 Central Avenue, Ashland. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
One quarter in the book, 28-0. Raceland leading this one. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here tonight on the Co-Ed Sports Network. Our crew tonight, Lane Lee and Jeff Spraddle on production, and my student Hunter Masters up on top taking care of the camera feed. And he's got to go walk at halftime for the homecoming court as well. So 2nd and 7 to start the second quarter of play. Back from the gun standing on his own 41. Raceland 3 hats across the line as now back turns, looks to the sideline to Coach Daniel Barker. High snap, the turn to give it to Crampton. Now he pulls it out, keeps it himself. He's got a nice little run off the right side as the RPO works once again. Back will take it across midfield, across the 45, down to the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 11 and another Comets first down. Mason Likens in on the stop. Third first down of the ball game for the Comets. 3 receivers on the boundary right, 1 left. High snap. Back keeps it himself this time, slips 1 tackle, squirts forward and is just shy of the 40. Drew Birkin on the stop, nose tackle for the Rams. Take him down to the 41-yard line. That's a gain of 2, make it 2nd down 8. Nice sustained drive here by the Comets. This will be the 7th play coming up on this snap. Back keeps it, fires it across the middle. Ball tipped and picked off. Onto the tip drill. It goes in the hand of Connor Hughes. He's streaking down the far sideline. Angles back into the center of the field. And he is tackled down to the 30-yard line. Connor Hughes hauling in his first pick of the season. And the Rams defense once again comes up big with a turnover. Connor Hughes is not a guy that you want to let get out in space. So take him down to the 32-yard line and make it 1st and 10. .40 to go in the opening half of play, and the Rams could look at an opportunity at a running clock on a touchdown here. Lundy wants to throw, pressure coming. He'll fire it across. He's got his man in the slot. That's Connor Hughes, makes it the 25, jump cut 15, dives inside the 10, and it's going to be 1st and goal as the Rams take it down inside the Johnson Chiropractic orange zone. Penalty marker lying on the field on the far sideline. We'll check in. So we got an ineligible man downfield against Raceland, so negate the big gain. And take it back to the 37-yard line. So instead of 1st and goal, make it 1st and 15. I would not be surprised to see Raceland go right back to the well. Farrell in his right pocket of Lundy. Lundy rolling out right. Pressure coming off the backside. He zips it across, looking this time for Parker Fannin on the little up and out route at the 25, but it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd and 15. Lundy thus far in the game, 7 of 10 for 161 and 2 touchdowns. Parker Fannin, 3 catches for 85. Fannin came into the game, 9 catches for 101, but he led the team with 3 touchdowns. Double barrel shotgun look this time for Lundy on 2nd down. He'll turn, get off to Jackson Heighton. Heighton rumbling and stumbling as he works off of right tackle. He's inside the 35. It's going to be 3rd down and long. And we got a player down for the Comets after the gain of 5 and an injury timeout. So it's going to be 3rd down and 10. When we return to play with 10-11 to go in the first half of play. Homecoming for the Rams coming up at halftime. We will keep you updated as that one, as Hunter Reffett, defensive tackle, man that was slow to come up. He's walking under his own accord off to the sideline under the assistance of the athletic training staff for the Comets. So Raceland has had the football 4 times. A 6-play 67-yard drive to start things off, a 1-play 36-yard drive, 8-play 71 yards, 1-play 27 yards, and now they'll have it 3rd down and 10. Raceland on the season, 52% on 3rd down tries, really struggled in that field last week up at Highlands. Lundy wants to throw on 3rd down, looks right, zips it out right, has his man there. A nice juggling catch there by Isaac Brownings. He catches it in the near side flat at the 30. Connor Green making the stop. So the 28-yard line, it'll be a gain of 4. And it brings up 4th down and 6. The Rams 3 of 9 on 4th down conversions this season. They're going to stay on the field with the offense in a trips look to the left, 1 right. Lundy pumps, has a man in the back corner of the end zone. That's Connor Hughes, who takes it at the 5 and strolls in untouched. Touchdown, Raceland. Hughes grabs it at the 5 and strolls in untouched for his 3rd touchdown of the season. Logan Lundy's 3rd touchdown of the night. And Raceland, 34-0, will not go for the running clock unless they do a fake on the extra point attempt. As Peyton Ison's kick, that one barely got off the ground. Extra point is no good. 34-0, 9:29 to go in the first half. Back after this on the Coed Sports Network.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever. But Clark's Pub and Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for the best pizza in Carter County, look no further than Tyler's Pizza. Also be sure to check out our daily lunch specials, wings, salads, subs, sandwiches, dinners, sides, desserts, and our world-famous Thai Zone. Tyler's Pizza, 120 Cross Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-4583. Tyler's Pizza is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
Kick fumbled by Dean at the 5. He'll scoop it up and take it off to the far sideline. Depending on the spot, it should be around the 15-yard line. And they'll give him the 15. So 9:24 to go in the first half. And the Comets backed up here. Let's see if the Rams pin their ears back and come after them. Back in an offset pistol look. 3 receivers, boundary right, 1 left. Back gives it off to Crampton, and Crampton is met in the backfield as Lyndon Salmons blows up the play. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10. Comets break the huddle with 10 on the play clock. It's down to 5. Back puts a man in motion. He'll clap for it. Pulls it out of the handoff that he went into the breadbasket of Crampton and will fall across the 15 out to the 17. It's going to be 3rd down and long. So make it 3rd and 8 from the West Carter 17-yard line. .805 to go before halftime. They break the huddle with 6 on the play clock, just getting set at 3. They'll put a man in motion. They were not set, but it doesn't matter because Mr. Back is going to get hammered as Clay Coldiron and Ben Taylor there to wrap him up. They'll take him to the 11. So a loss of 6 on the play, and the punting unit will have to come on for the Comets as Crampton's going to have to kick it out of his own end zone. He'll stand at the 1. Likens and Connor Hughes stand inside the Comets side of the 50 with the return, a high snap. Crampton high kick. It'll take a bounce for the Rams, and we'll be down inside the 35-yard line. Where are they going to put the football now is the question. You got all these beautiful markers on the field, and they just almost refuse to use them. 7 minutes to go before halftime. Another Rams score here will put the moving clock in order the rest of the way. And Austin McKee will be the new quarterback. McKee turns, looks right, fires it out to his man near side, as I believe that's Mason Likens waiting for him. Nope, that's Parker Fannin, excuse me. So Fannin makes the grab in front of his bench. He's inside the 30 down to the 26-yard line. That's a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Trips left, 1 right for McKee from the gun with Browning in his right pocket. McKee keeps it himself, follows Browning off right guard across the 25 down to the 21, it looks like. That'll move the sticks for another Ram Pharmacy 1st down. So a gain of 5 on the play, and the Rams with their 11th 1st down of the ball game. Farrell and Browning in a double-barrel shotgun look with McKee. McKee tries to find Fannin as he did a little 5-yard hitch cut out in the seam, but that one flies over top of his head and falls incomplete. Clock will stop with 6:07 to go in the first half and bring up 2nd down and 10. McKee on 2nd down. Turns, looks right, zips it out to Fannin. Fannin slips a tackle, makes a man miss 10, angles to the end zone. He's in for a 6th touchdown, but a penalty marker flies on the back end. This one's coming back. We'll get a hold on the Rams. So we'll get a penalty marker from the spot of the foul for the hold and take the points off the board for the moment. So where was the spot of the foul is the question. They'll put the football at the 26-yard line, so the hold occurred at the 16. So put it back. Make it 2nd and 15. Here's Heighton. Coming off the right side, he stood up at the 20. And depending on his forward momentum, let's see if they're going to put him. Now they'll give him the 19, so inside the Johnson Chiropractic red zone. Correction, make it now the 18. Inside the orange zone. So a gain of 8 on the play and brings up 3rd down and 7. McKee pumps, pressure coming, brings it out on a bubble screen. He's got Connor Hughes down the seam, untouched. No penalty markers on that one. Touchdown, Raceland. 18-yard touchdown pass from McKee to Connor Hughes on the little bubble screen. And the running clock is in motion with 5:19 to go in the first half, and it's 40-0. So Ison's extra point attempt getting ready to go on the way. Snap is back. Kick is up. And no good. Wide right. 40-0. 5:19 to go in the first half. Back after this on the Kuwait Sports Network.
Vote Kim Fannin Mullins for Greenup County Clerk. With 30 years of experience, Kim Fannin Mullins has been dedicated to helping all the citizens of Greenup County. Hardworking and honest, Kim Fannin Mullins is up to date on technology and procedures, will have an open door policy, and will go above and beyond for the staff and community. She spent over 20 years working with the youth of the county. Vote Kim Fannin Mullins for Greenup County Clerk.
This is Kim Fannin Mullins, and I paid for and approved this message.
A lot of folks are paying their bills online. It's safe, accurate, and very convenient. If you would like to know more about banking online, stop by the bank and we can get you going. Cutting-edge technology with a first-name, friendly, hometown, personal touch. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
That last drive. That's my fault there. That last drive for the Rams, 5 plays, 33 yards, 155 in time of possession. And it's 41-0 and a running clock the rest of the way. Dean takes it at the 5, far sideline 20-25, and then is pushed out of bounds there. So they'll have it 1st and 10 from the 27, looks like. Yep. So running clock the rest of the way. Raceland rolling on a late player. They're going deep on the roster early on here. Here's a handoff, Crampton. Crampton searching for a hole off the right side. He'll get the 30-yard line, a gain of 3. Stay tuned with us at halftime, as it is homecoming night for the Rams. Of course they would. Make it a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. Everybody in the building said 3. Even the official on the near sideline. Who needs hash marks? Back wants to throw. He's got a man that gets past the defense, and he was out of bounds. He was looking for Brent King down the far sideline, and he ran past everyone. So the pass goes incomplete and brings up 3rd down and 8. Pistol look now. They'll give it off to Crampton. Crampton trying to bust it to the outside. Campbell making the stop. He'll get the 35-yard line.
34-yard line.
Excuse me. How dare I say a marker. So make it 4th and 3 after the gain of 5 on the play. I don't care. I've never liked this crew, and I'm not afraid to say it. I don't know what they've got against the markers. It's not that hard. Either way, West Carter's offense staying on the field. 4th and 3. Handoff Crampton. Crampton busts it, goes to the outside and then bursts free as he'll push forward across the 40. Should be the 41-yard line. We will say that. And that'll move the sticks for a West Carter first down.
You ain't going to believe this. They put the ball on the 41.
Holy moly, 7 yards on the gain. 4th first down of the ball game for the Comets. They're rolling in bodies. Everybody's going to play tonight. This was a good get-well game for the Rams before heading down to US 23 in the backyard brawl next week. And the catch is made on the near sideline, and paying the price was Tim Fields as he just got gang tackled by Jackson Heighton, Elias Jackson, and Connor Hughes.
Looks like they're going to give him the 42, so gain of 1. Oh, got it. 2nd and 9.
And a timeout requested by Raceland. Where are they going to put him? Looks like the 41-yard line.
42.
Nope, excuse me, the 42. So a gain of 1 on the play. 2nd and 9 out of the stoppage. So the Rams will have an extended time away from home. As next week they'll finish out the part of their schedule that is non-conference play with the backyard brawl down at Greenup County. 7:10 airtime. I'll be with you for the call down in Lloyd, 7:30 kickoff. No streaming on that one, so just on the Coed Sports Network app. And then the bye week comes, and then district play starts after that. Betsy Lane on the road at Fairview. And then the big one with Paintsville here at home on the 21st, and then they close out with a non-district opponent of Lawrence County to close out the regular season. All right, 2nd and 9 from the 42-yard line. Man goes in motion, high snap back pumps. He's hit as he lets it go free as Campbell swatted it away. The pass is incomplete, and it brings up 3rd down and 9. Campbell nearly got the interception as he jumped up and tried to swat it away. And I think Raceland burned a timeout.
They did.
So they're going to try to save enough for another possession here before halftime.
Timeout. West Carter.
So 52 seconds. Nope. Excuse me. I was off the clock had rotated over for the timeout clock before the time actually for the clock.
You can't that I know of. You can, but I don't know how yet. I haven't figured that out.
Yeah, that is so frustrating when you look up on the clock and it's running some other time. It drives me crazy. Either way, Murphy has tried to set down on our broadcast about 6 times tonight, and I keep knocking him on the floor. Mike keeps picking him up, setting him back up in the chair. I said, you keep picking Murphy up and putting him back in the chair. Stop. I'm going to kick you out of the press box.
You ain't throwing me out of this air conditioner, pal.
There's not much air conditioner working, my friend.
Not kidding. Minute 16 right, James.
Says you. Is it still on the 42? It is. And the wind the clock, and the running clock will start. 2 receivers right, 1 left, a double-barrel shotgun look for back. As now a new running back joins him in the backfield of Isaiah Bond. He'll put him in motion to the far side. Pressure coming. Back swings it out to the far sideline. Bond's got it. And Braden Webb will shove him out of bounds, but he'll move the sticks for another West Carter first down.
We got a timeout again.
So just shy of midfield at the 48. That's a gain of 6. So it is shy of the first down. Excuse me. They just dropped the sticks on the far sideline. I thought that they had moved it. So it will be 4th and 3. So coming up tonight, at the conclusion of tonight's game, it is the Bowman's Auto Center Collision and Service Center big hit of the game. Bowman's Collision and Service Center in Flatwoods. When your car gets banged up, and let Bowman put it back together and get you looking brand new again. Bowman's Collision and Service Center, Lexington Avenue in Flatwoods. So we've handed out 4 big hits. Noel Wallace, Jackson Heighton, Jules Farrow, Cam Bell taking the award last week. Who gets it this week? Got to think that Big Ben Taylor's in there for an opportunity with that interception that he had. And there is motion all over the place. A whistle sounds. We play on. West Carter moving, trips, bunched right. Blitz coming, and in the backfield is Braden Webb. He nearly took the handoff. He was untouched as Cole Crampton got sandwiched. But Braden Webb nearly took the handoff in the backfield. There's you another big hit of the game. So the turnover on downs at the 43. Believe it or not, he was walking up the 44-yard line and then put the football over on the 43. So 1st and 10 Rams. Lundy pumps, fires toward the end zone. He's got Parker Fannin down the seam. He stumbles into the end zone. Touchdown, Raceland. What a throw by Logan Lundy to Parker Fannin, who holds it in for 6. And that was just right down the seam. Fannin having himself a night, to say the least. 5 catches, 135 yards, and a pair of touchdowns. He came into the ball game with 9 catches for 101 and 3. And I do not know what happened, but Connor Hughes literally just held his hands up and he said, guys, that's on me. I don't think they had the signal to start, and they snapped the football. So the trip to the Johnson Chiropractic end zone is making it a 46-0 lead, and that will take us to halftime here in Raceland. 46-0 our score as we take you to half. We'll check score stats, and we've got homecoming ceremonies coming up in the halftime period. That's as we continue here at Rams Stadium on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Out.
With Ashland Credit Union's debit card, you can support your favorite team. Every time you make an eligible purchase with your debit card, Ashland Credit Union donates 10 cents on your behalf to the Senior Assistance Program. Sign up for your favorite team's debit card today at Ashland Credit Union, 1300 Central Avenue, Ashland. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
Vote Kim Fannin Mullins for Greenup County Clerk. With 30 years of experience, Kim Fannin Mullins has been dedicated to helping all the citizens of Greenup County. Hardworking and honest, Kim Fannin Mullins is up to date on technology and procedures, will have an open door policy, and will go above and beyond for the staff and community. She spent over 20 years working with the youth of the county. Vote Kim Fannin Mullins for Greenup County Clerk.
This is Kim Fannin Mullins, and I paid for and approved this message.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever.
But Clark's Pub and Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
With winter around the corner, it's time to tame or to remove those trees that could damage your property and cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. Don't wait until it's too late. Call the tree experts at Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal at 606-356-8850 to schedule your free estimate. Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal in Olive Kentucky are proud sponsors of local high school sports.
Halftime here at Rams Stadium as Raceland leading West Carter 46-0. As this has been the Rams kind of doing anything that they wanted to do in the ball game. They've had the football 7 times and they've put it in the end zone all 7. The first drive, a 6-play, 67-yard drive, 156. A 1-play, 36-yard drive that took about 7 seconds. Then an 8-play, 71-yard drive. A 1-play, 27-yard drive. 4 plays, 32 yards. 5 for 33, and the last one, 1 for 43. And it has been a Rams onslaught from the word go. They have racked up 336 yards of total offense. Coming into the game, they were averaging 376. But they have certainly taken care of things here tonight in a healthy way. All right, let's take a break. When we return, we're going to go down on the field for the ceremony for the homecoming of 2022 for the Raceland Rams, and we'll crown the Queen. That's when we continue here in halftime at on the Coed Sports Network.
Home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Funny thing about banks, you go in and apply for a loan here,
but they make their decisions somewhere out of state.
My money is here, my account is here. Why go 100 miles away to make a decision?
At First and People's Bank, the decision is made right here by people you know. Bank local. Bank with the friendly folks at First and People's Bank. The Home Office. Member Equal Housing Lender, FDIC.
Raceland Christian Church, 210 Caroline Road, wishes all of our area athletes the best as they compete in their respective seasons. May you be encouraged by your church family to run with endurance the race set before you in such a way as pleases Jesus so that you gain the prize that never fades away. Raceland Christian Church meets Sunday at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. at 210 Caroline Road, Raceland. Visit us online at racelandchristian.com.
Back here at Ram Stadium, Homecoming 2022, as the homecoming court being announced. We're going to go down on the field, and our public address announcer tonight, filling in for Bill Farley, who's down with the Raceland Rams volleyball team at the All-A-State Tournament in Richmond, Chuck Rist, as he announced this year's court.
Now let's meet our seniors. Miss Mackenzie Bradley. Mackenzie is the daughter of Derek and Cindy Bradley of Grant. Her activities include softball and pep club. Her future plans include studying medical imaging and becoming a cardiac sonographer. She's being escorted tonight by Mr. Ty Moran. Ty is the son of Andy and Jennifer Moran of Ashland. His future plans are to attend college and become a paleontologist. Miss McKenna Francis. McKenna is the daughter of Rick and Tiffany Francis of Ashland. She's the Beta Club president, Key Club president, Spanish Honor Society president. She's also involved in pep club, golf, and softball. She plans to continue to play softball in college and study criminal justice. Her escort is Mr. Hunter Masters. He's the son of Jared Masters of Russell. His activities include FBLA, TSA, Key Club, Beta Club, wrestling, cross country, and track. He plans to continue to run track in college and study computer engineering. Miss Tiffany Music. Tiffany is the daughter of Jimmy and Heather Music of Grant. Her activities include FBLA, pep club, and golf. Her future plans include attending ACTC and pursuing an associate's degree in business administration. She is being escorted tonight by Mr. Wyatt Toller. Wyatt is the son of Emily Moreland of Ashland and Marvin Toller of Ashland. At school, he's a member of FBLA, and his future plans are to attend ACTC and study electrical trade. Miss Eleanor Stevens. Eleanor is the daughter of Mark and Lisa Stevens of Grant. Her activities include involvement in the Russell First Baptist Church, volunteering for Habit for Humanity, Beta Club, Key Club, Pep Club, FBLA, and tennis. Her future plans are to attend Northern Kentucky University and pursue a career in healthcare. Her escort is Mr. Caleb Bradley. Caleb is the son of Derek and Stacy Bradley of Worthington. He's involved in the youth program at Gateway Church, and his future plans include joining the Air Force. Our flower girl tonight is Miss Kinley Joan Rose Luther. Kinley is the daughter of William and Carla Luther of Raceland. She's a first grader at Campbell, takes dance lessons at the Studio of Dance Kentucky. Our crown bearer tonight is Mr. Coben Smith. Coben is the son of Amanda and Joshua Smith of Raceland. He enjoys the great outdoors and playing sports. Presenting our crown tonight will be Miss Charlie Billions. Charlie is the daughter of David Billions and the late Kevin Billions. She is currently studying forensic psychology at Eastern Kentucky University. Our escort tonight is Mr. Will Farley. Will is the son of Bill and Lisa Farley. He's also attending Eastern Kentucky University, where he is studying pre-physical therapy. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Your 2022 Raceland Worthington High School Homecoming Queen, Miss Eleanor Stevens. Congratulations to our queen and her court.
So the 2022 homecoming queen is Eleanor Stevens. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll check numbers from this one and get you ready for the second half of action. Rams in the locker room with a 46-0 running clock on West Carter here on homecoming 22. We continue after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy. Andrew Eimel would like to let you know that he's running for Greenup County Clerk in 2022, and he would love to have your vote on November 8th. Andrew has been serving the past 4 years as County Commissioner and would like to serve the residents of Greenup County as County Clerk. When it comes time to vote in the next election on November 8th, vote for Andrew Eimel for Greenup County Clerk. Andrew Eimel encourages you to attend, enjoy, and support all area student athletics.
Paid for by Andrew Eimel.
Did you miss starting college this month? Maybe you're still waiting on your financial aid to be approved, or you planned on attending a university, but it didn't work out. Well, no worries. Ashland Community and Technical College has a 12-week online session starting September 12th and an 8-week online session starting October 17th. So don't delay. Call 606-326-2000 or stop by one of the 3 ACTC campuses today. It's not too late to further your education at Ashland Community and Technical College. When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Back here at halftime, 46-0. Raceland leading it in the locker room. Let's look at some statistics in this one. Raceland with 336 yards of total offense, 261 through the air. Logan Lundy, 10 of 13 for 236. Austin McKee, 2 for 3 for 25. Both have thrown at least a touchdown. Logan Lundy's thrown 4. Rams with 13 first downs in the ball game, 19 through the air, 9 through the air, 4 on the ground. They're 2 for 3 on third down, 1 of 1 on fourth down. They've rushed for 75 yards on 10 carries. They've been flagged 3 times for 30 yards in the ball game. Have not attempted any forms of punt. Like I said, 7 touches of the football, and they've put it in the end zone all 7 times. They've only had the ball for 7 minutes and 51 seconds, but a lot of that is because it's been 7 and 8 second drives that they've really just big hitters, and down the field they go. And for West Carter, total yards 27. They're a minus 16 through the air. They've got 4 first downs, 0 for 4 on third down conversion, 1 of 2 on fourth down conversion, 14 carries for 43 yards on the ground. They've been flagged twice for 10 yards. They've had 3 punts for an average of 27.7 yards. And they've had the football for 15 minutes and 9 seconds. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll look at individual numbers, scores from around the area, and get you ready for the second half of play. Rams get the football to start the second half, and they lead it here on homecoming night, 46-0. We continue after this on the Coed Sports Network.
As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Easterling Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easterlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate. If you're looking for the best pizza in Carter County, look no further than Tyler's Pizza. Also be sure to check out our daily lunch specials, wings, salads, subs, sandwiches, dinners, sides, desserts, and our world-famous Thai Zone. Tyler's Pizza, 120 Cross Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-4583. Tyler's Pizza is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
Back here at halftime, let's look at some numbers in this one. Logan Lundy, 10 for 13, 236, 4 touchdowns. Austin McKee, 2 for 3. He's thrown a touchdown as well. Parker Fannin having himself a night, 5 catches for 135. He came into the ballgame with 9 catches for 101 and 3 scores. He's visited the end zone twice. Connor Hughes has gone in twice. And that's Braden Webb once for 36. Mason Likens a catch for 11. Colt Wheatley 1 for 21. Isaac Browning 2 for 12. And put them all together, and it has been an air raid attack for the Raceland Rams here in this one. For Wes Carter, Cale Back 5 of 8 for -4. Cole Crampton 10 carries for 22 yards. Back 4 for 21. Timothy Fields has had 2 catches for 3 yards. A lone catch of double digits. Tabor Tackett 1 for 12. 46-0 at the half. We'll take our final break. Teams are starting to make their way out of the locker room back onto the field for their warm-up period. Second half of action when we continue after this on the Coed Sports Network.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy. Andrew Eimel would like to let you know that he's running for Greenup County Clerk in 2022, and he would love to have your vote on November 8th. Andrew has been serving the past 4 years as County Commissioner and would like to serve the residents of Greenup County as County Clerk. When it comes time to vote in the next election on November 8th, vote for Andrew Eimel for Greenup County Clerk. Andrew Eimel encourages you to attend, enjoy, and support all area student athletics.
Paid for by Andrew Eimel.
Did you miss starting college this month? Maybe you're still waiting waiting on your financial aid to be approved, or you planned on attending a university, but it didn't work out? Well, no worries. Ashland Community and Technical College has a 12-week online session starting September 12th and an 8-week online session starting October 17th. So don't delay. Call 606-326-2000 or stop by one of the 3 ACTC campuses today. It's not too late to further your education at Ashland Community and Technical College. When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Getting ready to get back underway here for the second half of action between Raceland and West Carter. Looking at the schedule for the Rams. They're on the road next week down the way to US 23 in Lloyd in the backyard brawl with Greenup County. 7:30 kickoff, 7:10 our pregame show begins. Only on the app next week, no streaming. Then bye week, and then into district play we go. Betsy Lane and Fairview. Betsy Lane may be streamed. We're still waiting on some confirmations on some things for that one because it is on the road. We will stream the game from Fairview. And then back here on the 21st, that'll be a big one with Paintsville. More than likely that should decide the district championship and then set the scenes for the district or the playoffs a couple of weeks later. Last game on the road at Lawrence County, and that'll close the 2022 regular season for the Rams. For West Carter, next week they head to Shelby Valley, then Bath County, then return home for Prestonsburg, Martin County on the road for their final road game. They close out district play with East Ridge on the 21st, and then close out the regular season with Russell on the 28th. So 46-0 halftime score, the running clock the rest of the way. And let's see what we've got with some scores real quickly while we have a moment. I haven't seen anything on that one. Paris leads Morgan County 48-8 at halftime. Lawrence County in front of Magoffin County 27-14. Mason County leads Boyd 13-0 at the half. East Carter Fleming County tied at 14 at halftime. Green leads Fairview 28-6 in the locker room as well. Last time we checked, Russell was in front of Montgomery County 17-6. 49-42, I'm being told Ashland trailing West Jessamine before halftime. So lots of points down the way in that one. So getting ready to get things rolling here for the second half of action. West Carter will have the football to start the second half. And Ison will kick it away. Kickoff goes to the far side. Dwaylon Dean tries to run up underneath it. He drops it at the 7. He'll run back there, pick it up. 15, 20, breaks a tackle, 25, 30. Still on his feet as he rolls out across the 40-yard line. And a nice start there for West Carter to start the second half. So wasn't the prettiest of starts by Dean, but a heck of a job there getting back under the ball and then getting it out to the 43-yard line. And that's where West Carter will have the football to start the second half of play. A lot of subs on the field for Raceland. Double barrel shotgun look for back on first down. He'll look it out to the far sideline. He was trying to thread it out to Timothy Fields. In coverage for Raceland was Bryson Rousey. Pass falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down and 10.
I'm being told to tell you, thank you for the YouTube channel. People are loving it.
Outstanding. Glad people enjoy it, and thanks for tuning in. 2nd and 10. Back zips this one across the middle. Had his man there on a quick slant. It was Isaiah Bond that slips through his mitts. 3rd down and 10. Join me tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, right here on the Cool Hits Sports Network for Let's Talk Sports. We'll check scores from around the area last night. Well, it'll be last night. Tomorrow morning, we'll check the scores from tonight, I should say. So 3rd and 10. Back wants to throw. Pressure coming off the edge. Throws it out into the far side flap. That is out to Crampton, who makes the catch. He's across midfield. And does he have enough to move the sticks is the question. And he does move the sticks for West Carter 1st down. Needed the 48, got the 47. 1st and 10 Comets. 5th first down of the ball game. Fresh bodies in and out for the Rams. Back on 1st down. Play action, fires it across the middle. Bond's got it, makes the grab at the 40, slips free and falls downfield inside the 35. As back delivered a dart there to Isaiah Bond on the quick screen. Give him 14 on the play, a West Carter 1st down. Back-to-back they get 6 in the ballgame now for the Comets. Big thanks to our corporate sponsors, Clark's Pump and Shops of the Tri-State, A&A Porta Potties, and River Cities Builders, and, of course, all the great folks with Mantis Sports Media, bringing you West Carter football action. Here's Crampton. Somehow he squirted free after spinning right off the right side of the center. Looked like he may have been hit at the line of scrimmage. Instead, he gets inside the 30. And let's see where they're going to spot the football. Somewhere between the 27 and 28. Looks like the 27. And we got a penalty marker on the field over at the 30-yard line. And we got a dead ball foul. They'll get that one on West Carter. So at the end of the play, so the ball is at the 27. So a gain of 6, and then 15 on the play for the personal foul. Backs it back to the 42. It should make it 2nd and 19. Raceland falls in match 1 down at the All-A-State tournament, 2-0 to Eminence. They've got another game later this evening. They play one more tomorrow morning. That will set pool play. And then they'll go from there with their bracket. Back pulls it out, angles right, comes back into the center of the field, and then is stood up at the 35. He has done a fabulous job of pulling the ball out at the last moment. So take him across the 35 to the 34. That's a gain of 8. Make it 3rd and 11. 6.5 to go here in the 3rd on a running clock. Back wants to throw. Looks to the far side flat. He's got Crampton there. He'll make the grab on the far sideline. Brody Austin bumps him out of bounds. So he's knocked out inside the 30 at the 28. So a gain of 6. It'll be 4th down and 5. And the Comets will stay on the field. 1 of 2 on 4th down tries tonight. Raceland on the season. 2 for 5 on 4th down defensive stops. Pressure coming off the edge. They zip it out to Crampton. Crampton with a nice spin move in the seam and then coughs up the football. Ty Tyson scoops it up near sideline. Or check that, that's Rousey. Rousey slips a tackle midfield. He may take it to the house. 15, 10, 5, touchdown, but a penalty marker's on the field back at the 25-yard line. It was going to be an 80-yard return, but the penalty marker's on the near sideline next to the Raceland bench, and this one's probably coming back. As it stands, it is an 80-yard fumble return for a touchdown by Bryson Rousey. Now Mr. Taylor's going to walk to the far sideline and have a discussion with Daniel Barker to see how this is going to play out. All right, so Rousey with the scoop and the score. So the Rousey, the 80-yard return. And that makes it 52-0. Extra point is up. That one is good, and it's 53-0 with 3:09 to go on a running clock here in the third. Back after this on the Kuwait Sports Network.
Another hardware store, we are your hometown home improvement partners, offering personalized service to help you get the job done right the first time. We are also your local steel dealer. At James Do It Best Hardware, our people make the difference.
I love James Do It Best Hardware store.
James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky.
Did you miss starting college this month? Maybe you're still waiting on your financial aid to be approved, or you planned on attending a university, but it didn't work out. Well, no worries. Ashland Community and Technical College has a 12-week online session starting September 12th and an 8-week online session starting October 17th. So don't delay. Call 606-326-2000 or stop by one of the 3 ACTC campuses today. It's not too late to further your education at Ashland Community and Technical College.
So the kickoff will go from the 25. This time it'll be fielded at the 15. Dean 20, 25, 30, 35 before he gets to an orange jersey. Little jump cut to the far sideline, and he's across midfield, and the penalty marker flies on the far sideline. So a good return by the Comets. Question is, what happens on the back end of it? And we got a block in the back against Wes Carter just before midfield, so at the 49. And we'll get a hold. So they'll go 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Ball on the 39.
So from the 49, it'll be a hold. And puts it at the 49-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 39. Back wants to throw, airing it out far sideline, looking for Bond. Brody Austin catches it over the back shoulder for the pick. Back-to-back weeks for Brody Austin with interceptions.
Flag on the field.
Penalty markers on the near sideline. Let's see if it will hold up. But Austin made the over-the-shoulder interception, much like he did last week up at Highlands, and immediately stepped out of bounds at the 32. So we're going to ineligible man field downfield for Wes Carter. So the penalty will be declined. And Raceland will take over on their own 32-yard line. So Brody Austin, his second pick of the season. And the Rams will take over with 1:24 to go here on a running clock from their own 33. So McKee, high snap, hands it off to his running back as that's Isaiah Dinger who comes to the near sideline trying to stretch it out. Dinger takes it out to the 34-yard line. Make it 2nd down and 9. Dinger with another carry. Right up the gut he'll go. He's going to get the 35 to the 36-yard line. So gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd down. And 7 yards to go. Raceland's going to try to squeeze out one more play before the end of the 3rd. McKee keeps it off the left side. He's got 1st down yardage and more, and then gets sandwiched after crossing the 45-yard line. As wrapping him up and making the stop was Raymond Rayburn, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter. 53-0 our scores. 4th quarter when we return after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
At James Do It Best Hardware, we are not just another hardware store. We are your hometown home improvement partners, offering personalized service to help you get the job done right the first time. We are also your local steel dealer. At James Do It Best Hardware, our people make the difference.
I love James Do It Best Hardware Store.
James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever.
But Clark's Pub and Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
12 minutes to go here on a running clock as the Raceland Rams will take over 1st and 10 after the
Chains are not correct.
last
There we go.
1st down, brought to you in part by Ram Pharmacy, your friend for life on Greenup Avenue. So 1st and 10. Dinger and Brady Morrell in the backfield. McKee wants to throw, brings it out to the near sideline. He's got his man there who makes the grab in front of his bench. as that's out to Rousey. Rousey take him down to the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 10 and another Ram Pharmacy first down. 15th first down of the ball game for the Rams. Now an offset pistol look. Morrell is an H-back. McKee wants to give it off on first down as he hands it off to his new tailback of Logan Lockwood. Lockwood motors ahead for 1. Second down 9. Here's McKee with a keeper as he comes near side.
Pass to Burton.
Oh, excuse me, Burton, excuse me. Burton gets down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 14 and another Ram Pharmacy first down, number 16 of the ball game. Three receivers right, one left. Here's a handoff, Morrell. Morrell goes right up the gut. And maybe an inch or two, if anything. They'll give him a gain of a yard to the 27-yard line, so second down 9. Inside of 10 minutes to go in the contest. It's been all Rams from the word go. McKee, a double-barrel shotgun look now. Dinger and Levi Lewis. They'll give it off to Dinger. Dinger working off the right side. He's got a big hole, a seam at the 15, the 10. Take it to the house. Mr. Dinger, as Isaiah Dinger goes in from 27 yards out and makes it 59-0 with 9:11 to go here in the ball game. Dinger with a nice stretch play to the right side, and he got a block off the edge, and it looked like they opened up a lane big enough to land an airplane in, and Mr. Dinger cut downfield and took it to the house with ease. So a Johnson chiropractic touchdown. Ison's extra point is up and is good, 60-0. Back after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
At James Do It Best Hardware, we are not just another hardware store, we are your hometown home improvement partners, offering personalized service to help you get the job done right the first time. We are also your local steel dealer. At James Do It Best Hardware, our people make the difference.
I love James Do It Best Hardware Store.
James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever.
But Clark's Pub and Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
Dean takes the kickoff back at the 3-yard line, comes near sideline, crossing the 15. And that's where West Carter will start.
18-yard line.
So the Comets have it 1st and 10 from their own 18-yard line. Some apologies on one thing on the scoreboard, we've had some issues with our server tonight connecting with the scoreboard, so the time and the distance has been off a little bit. We're trying to resolve the issue. Just stay with us, and apologies again for the display not reading the way that it should. Here's a quick slant out to Bond. Bond makes the catch at the 25. Take him to the 26-yard line. Ross Burton making the stop, gain of 8. 2nd down and 2. And now a pick 6 on the far sideline as running under it is Parker Eisen. And he takes it in from 25 yards out, and the Rams score again, 66-0. So Eisen out for another extra point. And the extra point is good. 67-0. Back after this on the Coolidge Sports Network.
At James Do It Best Hardware, we are not just another hardware store. We are your hometown home improvement partners, offering personalized service to help you get the job done right the first time. We are also your local steel dealer. At James Do It Best Hardware, our people make the difference.
I love James Do It Best Hardware Store.
James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever.
But Clark's Pub and Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
Near sideline kickoff is fielded by Brent King. And West Carter will have it at the 32.
West Carter 1st and 10.
6:34 to go in the ball game on a running clock here in the 4th and final stanza. Handoff Crampton. Crampton right up the gut, hits the B button, spins, comes near sideline, and is chased out of bounds into the Raceland bench. Dylan Hall was in there, as was Taylor Sparks. Give him a 38 on a gain of 6. I think it's 2nd and 4. Blitz coming off the edge. Crampton takes it. A little stutter step to the whole left side. Crosses the 40. Dives out across the 41, 42. Move the sticks for another Comets first down. Given the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 5. And 7th first down of the ball game for the Comets. Right between the hashes. High snap. Turn, give it off to Crampton. Crampton trying to get to the outside edge. A stiff arm, but he can't find this seam. as he's chased out of bounds in front of the Raceland bench. Ethan Richmond takes him out of bounds. So at the 46, a gain of 3, make it 2nd and 7. 4:20 to go in the ball game. Stay with us at the conclusion of tonight's game. We'll have all the scoring and stats of this one. We'll talk with Coach Mike Sammons. Hopefully get Coach Daniel Barker up here as well for a few words. Handoff to Waylon Dean. Dean trying to bounce it to the outside. He's got the edge. He's inside of Raceland territory and chased out of bounds on the far sideline as Rousey chased him out, but a nice run to move the sticks for another Comets first down. Dean's first carry of the night. Take him down to the 36-yard line, a gain of 18. Eighth first down of the ball game for the Comets. West Carter in a bunch set. Dean takes it again, comes off right guard, crosses the 30, and then just swept off his feet there. Rousey in on the stop. Take him down to the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Make it 2nd and 2. Right between the hashes. 3 minutes to go in the contest. Running clock has been since the second quarter. Handoff Dean. Dean navigates his way through, finds a seam off the left edge, and takes it down inside the red zone. Take him down to the 10. That is a gain of 18. 1st and goal. And West Carter trying to do something that no one has done on the Rams this season. That's put points on the board in the fourth quarter. Excuse me, what's been done one time, 7 points total. They have not surrendered a point in the third quarter, have only given up 7 in the fourth. Here's Dean searching for a hole outside. He's going to get down near the 5. They're going to put him at the 5. Nope, give him the 4. So 2nd and goal. Inside of 2 minutes to go. Dean working off the left side. He finds the hole. He's in for 6. Touchdown, West Carter. That was a Dwaylon Dean drive. As that time he goes in for the 4-yard run. And West Carter's on the board at 67-6 with a minute 29 to go in the contest. High snap, it's down, it's up, and is good. And the problem is the young man that just kicked the extra point is not on the roster. I have no idea. I'm going with Wyatt Martin. He was the one who kicked before when I had West Carter earlier this season, and I believe that was who just kicked that extra point. I'm going to go with him until I talk with Coach Barker and we find out otherwise. But we'll make an adjustment if we need to, but that's what we're going with for now. So extra point is good. And it's 67-7 with 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And of course, why not? It's a great opportunity to try something here. Try your onside kick, see what you can do with it. See if the hands team for the Rams can take care of the business here. Now they back up as it appears Wes Carter is going to try to send it deep. So a couple of kneels for the Rams is all we'll have here, as it is a little pooch kick taking on the far sideline. That's Isaac Browning, who just takes a knee. And the Rams, with a couple of kneels, will put this one on ice. Looks like it at the 25-yard line is where this one's going to go. So the Rams are going to move to 4-1 on the year. Wes Carter's going to fall to 0-4. Next up for the Rams, down the way to US 23 in the backyard brawl with Greenup County next week. So a new quarterback of Parker Eisen. He's going to get one snap. Eisen takes it, takes a knee. And that's going to be your ball game. Rams win it here on homecoming tonight. 67-7 is your final score. Post-game when we return after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply. Andrew Eimel would like to let you know that he's running for Greenup County Clerk in 2022, and he would love to have your vote on November 8th. Andrew has been serving the past 4 years as County Commissioner and would like to serve the residents of Greenup County as County Clerk. When it comes time to vote in the next election on November 8th, vote for Andrew Eimel for Greenup County Clerk. Andrew Eimel encourages you to attend, enjoy, and support all area student athletics.
Paid for by Andrew Eimel.
As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Easterling Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easterlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session.
Does your gas station or convenience store need a facelift? If so, call River City Builders at 473-4112 for your remedy. Big or small projects, River City's Builders is a company for all your needs. We have extensive experience in the petroleum industry, from routine gas dispenser and canopy maintenance to above-ground, underground tank and piping work to full-blown remodels and new builds. Call River City Builders at 473-4112 for all your petroleum needs. We'll cover your back and keep your customers pumping gas. You know,
67-7. Ramblers win this one tonight, and a victory on homecoming as they put this one in the back pocket very, very early. They were in control from the word go. The first 7 possessions in the first half for the Rams, all touchdowns. And here's how it went. Logan Lundy hooks up with Parker Fannin, 55 yards to pay dirt, 7-0 in the first quarter. That was Fannin's longest gain on the season. Next series for the Rams, they need one play. Braden Webb catches the ball and goes 36 yards to the house, 14-0, 7:23 to go in the first quarter. Rams get the ball back. This time they'll take it down, and Logan Lundy will cap it off with a 3-yard plunge into the end zone, 21-0. And then just over 1 minute later, Lundy hands it off to Isaac Browning, and he goes in 27 yards to the house. 28-0 our score after 1 quarter of play. Lundy and company gets back after it on the next series in the second quarter. This one goes to Connor Hughes for 28 yards, 34-0. Then Austin McKees hooks up with Connor Hughes again, this time for 18 yards out. 41-0 is our score. Parker Fannin gets back in the end zone, 43 yards. That's the score. We go to the halftime at 46-0 in favor of the Rams. Then the Rams defense gets into it as Bryson Rousey recovers a fumble. He scampers 80 yards to pay dirt. 53-0 is our score. Then Isaiah Dinger gets a big seam off the right edge, and he gets in from 27 yards out, 60-0. An interception return for a touchdown from Parker Ison, 30 yards. He scampers to pay dirt, 67-0 late in the fourth quarter. And then the Comets let Dwaylon Dean cap off a 4-yard touchdown plunge with 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 67-7, your final score here this evening. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll look at numbers from this one. We'll get some scores from around the area and try to grab both coaches as well. Big win for the Ramblers here tonight on homecoming. We continue our coverage in the postgame show on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate.
Vote Kim Fannin Mullins for Greenup County Clerk. With 30 years of experience, Kim Fannin Mullins has been dedicated to helping all the citizens of Greenup County. Hardworking and honest, Kim Fannin Mullins is up to date on technology and procedures, will have an open door policy, and will go above and beyond for the staff and community. She spent over 20 years working with the youth of the county. Vote Kim Fannin Mullins for Greenup County Clerk.
This is Kim Fannin Mullins, and I paid for and approved this message.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Back here in halftime, Rams win this one 67-7. Let's look at some numbers. We'll start first with team numbers for the Rams. 401 yards of total offense, 285 through the air, 116 on the ground. 17 first downs for the Rams tonight. They were 3 for 4 on third down. They had the 1 fourth down conversion. 14 of 18 through the air. They were very efficient. 116 on the ground on 17 carries. 3 penalties for 30 yards tonight. No turnovers for the Rams. And they had the football for only 16-23, but again, a lot of that was simply because of quick scores and had a couple of defensive scores tonight, a fumble recovery for a touchdown and a pick six. For West Carter, 165 total yards of offense, 35 through the air, 130 on the ground. They got 10 first downs on the evening. They were 0 for 5 on third down conversions, 1 of 3 on fourth down conversions. They carried the ball 25 times tonight. 3 punts for an average of 27 yards. They had the football for 31 minutes and 37 seconds. A big thanks to our sponsor tonight, Ashland Community and Technical College. Again, they've got an online course starting on October 17th. That's an 8-week online course. Check out for more information. It's not too late to further your education at ACTC. Of course, our big thanks goes out to Republican candidate Matthew Warnick for Greenup County Attorney, Lee Wireman, County Commissioner candidate on District 2, and Greenup County Attorney Mike Wilson. They're asking for your vote on the upcoming election on November 8th. All of our first downs tonight brought to you in part by Ram Pharmacy, reliable prescription service, vaccines, and much more. Ram Pharmacy, Greenup Avenue in Raceland, 836-RAMS. That's 836-7267. And, of course, Bobby Hall, Judge Executive, looking for your support in the upcoming November 8th election. And all of our touchdowns and Orange Zone stops tonight by the Rams, brought to you in part by Johnson Chiropractic. A big win for the Rams tonight, 67-7. We'll look at individual numbers when we return after this in the postgame show on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Living the life I love.
Someone will be with you. Don't know when. Don't hold your breath, but keep waiting. You don't have anything better to do.
You know, at First and People's Bank, you don't have to wait for an answer. The decision makers are at the bank, and the friendly tellers are always ready to wait on you. First and People's Bank, the home office. Member Equal Housing Lender, FDIC.
Raceland Christian Church, 210 Caroline Road, wishes all of our area athletes the best as they compete in their respective seasons. May you be encouraged by your church family to run with endurance the race set before you in such a way as pleases Jesus so that you gain the prize that never fades away. Raceland Christian Church meets Sunday at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. at 210 Caroline Road, Raceland. Visit us online at racelandchristian.com.
Did you miss starting college this month? Maybe you're still waiting on your financial aid to be approved, or you planned on attending a university, but it didn't work out. Well, no worries. Ashland Community and Technical College has a 12-week online session starting September 12th and an 8-week online session starting October 17th. So don't delay. Call 606-326-2000 or stop by one of the 3 ACTC campuses today. It's not too late to further your education at Ashland Community and Technical College. When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenham, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Oliveville, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Back here in post-game, let's take a look at some individual numbers for both sides as Mike Sammons and Daniel Barker making their way up here. So we'll hold off on that for just a moment as we can get both of those gentlemen in here and get some comments from them here in the contest. While we're waiting on both of the coaches to make it in, it's Greenup County closing things out against Rowan County 34-6. East Carter pulling away from Fleming County late in the fourth quarter, 32-14 Raiders. That was a 14-14 ball game at halftime. Paris Lee is taking care of business with Morgan County 54-8. Mason County only up now 13-6 on in the third quarter. And Lawrence County in front of McGoffin 37-14. Joining me now here in the postgame show, head coach for the West Carter Comets, Daniel Barker. And, Coach, a tough night, but the one thing, again, a nice drive there at the end to find some points. And, again, no moral victories, but you like to see the fight from your kids there late.
Yeah, it's a tough night. And, obviously we're outmatched. I mean, Raceland's a very good football team, very experienced. And, you hope when you play somebody like that they don't execute as well as they did. But, hats off to them. They got a great program. But, our kids keep fighting. I mean, we just strange season. We're learning. We've got some young and inexperienced guys out there, and they're learning. They do the best they can, and there's no quit in them. Like I know, people are probably thinking, 6-7 points, what in the world happened? It wasn't a lack of effort. It's never that with our kids. They're just learning, and we're taking some lumps this year. But we hope that prepares us for district play and for the future.
Well, let's talk about some of the positives. And the RPO was on tonight. Mm-hmm. Back did a really good job. Mm-hmm. I said a couple of times, Crampton paid the price for him pulling it out, but he made the correct reach several times and got you guys some good field position.
Yeah, and that we knew that was something we would have to do. We couldn't just turn around and give it to Cole. 25 times. That's probably what we want to do, but that wasn't going to allow us to move the ball at all this week. So we were happy with that. Or both young guys, they threw interceptions, but man, they're going in and at least they're not afraid to throw the ball, and good things are going to happen. It obviously wasn't this week, every time, but they get a little better each week, so we feel good about that.
You found some offense there on the quick hitters across the middle, especially when you got Isaiah Bond there in the slot. What'd you like about what you saw with that matchup there to be able to get the ball out quick when you wasn't going with the run game?
We felt like we've had that really, most of the weeks, especially versus too high. Coach Thomas Lannery does a good job with that, and really this is the first week our quarterbacks have just been willing to throw it as much as they did. So we hope going forward that they'll continue to do that, because you get better with live reps. So they did a good job with that. I know we threw a pick on maybe one or two of them, but that's going to happen. It's the way we look at that is that's option football. And, if we were running the triple option and, we fumbled a pitch or something, that comes with the territory. So on RPO, you're going to have a play here or there, but you just kind of have to live with it.
The downside of the ball game, it was you got blitzed right out of the gate, and it's 28-0 before you have basically a chance to grab your footing. What did you like about the way that your kids responded there after being down so quickly and playing tough into the half?
Like I said, there's just no quit in them. Things have not went our way. We've played some really good ball teams. I think with the inexperience we have, we would probably love to have had a lighter schedule. But they, for the most part, they look at that as positive. They're going to be tested. I don't know how far in the playoffs you'd have to go to play a team as good as Raceland, but I'd imagine it'd be pretty, you won't see that in, I guess if you're the 4 seed, you might see that in round 1, but they're good. They're a good 1A team. They'd be a good 2A team. They'd be a good 3A team. So,
Coach Daniel Barker, always a pleasure, my friend. Thanks for joining us.
All right. Thanks, man. Go Comets.
Coach, good win or loss, he always finishes out every comment I have with him. Always go Comets. I always appreciate that. He's a great guy and always willing to talk win or loss, and I greatly appreciate that on that side of too. Sometimes you get coaches they don't want to do that. They'll talk on a win, they will talk on a loss, but you're not going to get that with him. And he's always a guy that's across the board, straight up. You know what you get from him, and more importantly, you know what you get from his team. All right, joining me here now in the post-game show, Raceland head coach Mike Sammons. And coach, first 7 possessions before halftime, 7 touchdowns, and efficiency. You only had the football for just a little bit over 7 minutes in the first half, but you had 3 drives that were 1 plays, and it was just everything that you wanted to execute, it was there.
Yeah, I thought we came out real fast. We had thought some things we were going to try to work on in practice this week, and down a couple playmakers tonight, and tried to put the ball in the air early. And I thought our guys were efficient. We made some throws, made some catches, had some good protection. I don't think Logan got sacked. We was trying to keep him from getting hit tonight. So, again, a good focused effort by our guys with a lot of distractions on the table for homecoming week. And we're not going to be home for, 5 weeks, better part of 30-some days. So, we want to make sure we, kept our home momentum going, and proud of our guys for doing that this evening.
Well, it was one of the things you and I, we talked about coming into the ballgame. You wanted to keep Logan upright on the entire contest. There was a couple of times he had to go out of the pocket, but for the most part, that offensive front 5, they kept him clean and allowed him to set his feet, and that was probably the best game we've seen him throw since Russell.
Yeah, I thought he was real efficient. I don't know exactly.
10 of 13.
10 of 13. I know the first play of the game, I think, was an incomplete pass, and so I know he threw 1 ball away just off the top of my head. So, yeah, real efficient in the pass game. Obviously, we had some really explosive plays tonight, some big plays, some plays that were big over the top, but some plays that were underneath, and we just caught the ball and our guys made plays in space. And so it was good to see that. We didn't have the ball long. We would prefer to have those longer sustained possessions, but didn't really put it on the ground that much tonight. And again, you just go with what was working. I thought our defense really controlled the line of scrimmage, particularly early. I think they had 2 or 3 3-and-outs to start the game. And that just kind of kept, we kept the pressure on them. That helped us get some separation early, and then from there, we were able to put the game away.
Parker Fannin, a big night tonight. He leads away 5 catches for 135, 2 touchdowns. And explosive plays. And those big explosive plays, that's when you really start to break the bow early on in the contest, and you saw that.
Yeah, I know he caught one there early on. I think it's the ball across the middle, if I remember correctly. And he made a play after the catch. And so Parker just happened. I didn't realize that till you told me that. Again, I tell you guys that every week, and most people think that that's coach speak, but it's really not. You just call plays. That's how we operate. And so tonight was his night, and maybe next Friday night will be somebody else. But glad that, I know we had multiple guys who touched the ball both in the run game and the pass game tonight. So I think that helps with our balance. We continued to always want to try to strive to build depth. And so that was good for us tonight, too, to have more guys make plays with the ball in their hands.
Defensively tonight, a couple of big interceptions. Austin McKee gets one there, or Brody Austin, gets one late. Ben Taylor jumps up and gets one off the defensive line. You get a pick six on the last play of the ball game for you guys, a scoop and score for a fumble recovery. Defensively, from start to finish, no matter what, if it was the starting 11 that was on the field or all the way down to the freshman squad, you found production.
Yeah, we did. I was really proud there in the second half. I think, if I remember correctly, we had 3 scores in the second half, all from 3 freshmen, and 2 of those on the defensive side. It was a scoop and score. We had a pick six, and we had a run mixed in there. So really proud of those guys. Again, I think we've played 7 JV and freshman games so far, so those guys have got experience. They just played Monday night in a very physical game. So they're learning what we want and learning how to fit in and learn their fits in the run game and the pass game. And so I think tonight you kind of get out there and they're not all struck. And so that's good to see. We work with those guys every day in practice. And so, again, we just want to continue to build our young guys all the way up throughout the program. So good to see those guys make plays. Defensively, Coach Lewis and our other defensive coaches. Coach Lewis just kind of spearheads the operation, but we're just playing really efficient. I think the biggest thing we're doing a really, really good job of is we're running to the football. If you can run to the football consistently for 48 minutes, good things will happen. And even on the scoop and score tonight when we had some backups in, I think if I remember correctly, the play was an 8, 10, 12, maybe even a first-yard gain. But the guys kept running the ball. Sure enough, ball ended up on the ground, and we scooped it up. Just a real good example of really what we're trying to teach throughout our program. And, to our kids' credit, they're buying into it.
It's no secret what lies on the schedule. It's Green Up Week, and this was a good game to get well, get healthy, and now you can turn your attention toward Greenup County in the backyard brawl next Friday night to close out district play before you go into districts.
Yeah, did they win tonight?
They did.
They beat Round, okay. So, they're playing really well. They stubbed their toe last week against Boyd, maybe in a kind of a trap game. So we're going down there. I'm looking forward to that. We were on the road 7 days ago. Kind of got our feet wet going on the road, and kind of got our nose bloodied a little bit. So we'll go on the road 7 days, see how much we've grown. Obviously, chance for us to sweep the county. We were able to play both teams in the county. It's important to us to try to win our county. So. Be a big game next Friday night down in Greenup. And the big thing for us is it's our last opportunity. We have a bye week, then we go right into district play. It's kind of our last opportunity to keep moving forward, to keep being sharp and sharpen our knife and really honing in on the fundamentals of what we're trying to do before we go into district play. And, everybody talks about RPI, and there is a role for RPI and catch to say, hey, but the bottom line is what people forget, the first 2 rounds of playoffs are based on your district games. So the week 8, 9, 10 there, those are the games that determine your first 2 rounds. You get to round 3 and there's 8 teams left. I mean, what the heck? Roll it out there. Let's go. Just glad to be standing. So that's very important to us, and that's how we build our kind of season in phases. And this is our last opportunities next 7 days for us to get auditioned for the first district game. So big week ahead for us, big challenge.
Hey, Coach Mike Sammons joining me here in the postgame show. Coach, nice win tonight. Congratulations on that. Always a pleasure. And we'll talk to you down the road for next week.
Thanks, James. Really appreciate it.
Let's take our final break. When we come back, we'll wrap it up here tonight. Big win for the Rams, 67-6 over West Carter. Our coverage continues after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
We can dig it at Callahan Excavating. If you need drainage work, demolition work, mobile home lot preparation, pond cleaning, slip repairs, service line installation, parking lot or driveway work, or help with many other projects, contact Callahan Excavating at 606-225-0570. Callahan Excavating are proud supporters of local high school sports.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever. But Clark's Pub and Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
With winter around the corner, it's time to tame or to remove those trees that could damage your property and cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. Don't wait until it's too late. Call the tree experts at Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal at 606-356-8850 to schedule your free estimate. Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal in Olive Kentucky are proud sponsors of local high school sports.
Hey Rams fans, would you do anything to support your team? What about switching your checking account? With Ashland Credit Union's debit card, you can support your favorite team. Every time you make an eligible purchase with your debit card, Ashland Credit Union donates 10 cents on your behalf to the Senior Assistance Program. Sign up for your favorite team's debit card today at Ashland Credit Union, 1300 Central Avenue, Ashland. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
Back here in the post-game show. When you start adding all this stuff in together, one of the ways you just kind of too many knobs to go with. But either way. Hey, real quickly before I sign off here, I want to say a big hello to my good friend Sebastian Johansson. He tuned in. Big Swede, by the way. Big Swedes dropped a message in on the chat box over on there. Big Swede, he played ball here. He was a foreign exchange student, came to Raceland, and then moved on and played at Marshall University. That's where I met up with Big Swede up in Marshall, and one heck of a great guy. I just picked over on the chat screen and saw him put a message in there. So Big Swede, I hope you're still tuned in for the shout out. But I haven't talked to Big Swede in several years, but certainly seeing him in there, glad to see. Why do we call him Big Swede? He's from Sweden. And so that's the reason. But he was a heck of an offensive lineman up at Marshall. Did some great things there when Marshall won one of their Conference USA championships. He was part of that team. But I covered Marshall during that time, and Big Swede did some great things up there in Huntington. Well, that'll do it for us here tonight. Before we sign off, we got one more thing to take care of. It's time for the big hit of the game, brought to you by Bowman's Collision and Service Center in Flatwoods. When your car gets banged up, let Bowman's put it back together and get you looking new again. Bowman's Collision Center, Lexington Avenue in Flatwoods. Well, I'm going to go with a big hitter for a guy on the defensive line tonight. Big Ben Taylor. He climbs the ladder, pulls in the interception. He had a couple of big hits tonight, one sack that he and Clay Cold Iron conversion on as well. So we've gone with some offensive guys, some linebackers. Let's move up front. Let's go to the defensive line tonight. So Ben Taylor is tonight's Bowman's Collision and Service Center, big hit of the game recipient. He'll receive a T-shirt from Bowman's Collision and Service Center, and I'll present that to him on Monday. That'll do it for us tonight. Before we sign off, a big thanks to all of our crew here tonight. I got to give a hat tip first off to Hunter Masters. He's one of my students here at Raceland. Hunter tonight came in. He was dressed to the nines first off, by the way. Probably one of the nicest attires I've ever seen anybody run a camera for, first off. But Hunter came in, ran camera for the football game tonight. At halftime, went down on the field, escorted his homecoming court member across the field for the homecoming court 2022. Then let her off of the field, went back up, took care of camera duties for the second half of play, and then was offering to hang around to finish up here. And I told him, I said, you're done, man. Go on. Enjoy homecoming. We'll take care of things here. So Hunter Masters, he's doing some great things, as is all of my kids here at Raceland Worthington High School. So excited with all the stuff that they're going to be doing, and just keep watching. You're going to see some phenomenal things from these kids moving forward. Dustin Stevenson, he takes care of a camera down on the field. He was one in control of the camera that got blown up there in the first half. It was pretty remarkable. The camera is still alive. Everything still works. That says a lot about the quality of the materials that we've got here. These cameras are phenomenal. Jeff Spradlin and Lane Lee taking care of the production duties here, doing a fabulous job as always. And, of course, all the great folks here at Raceland Worthington High School and head coach Mike Sammons and Daniel Barker from Raceland West Carter for post-game interviews. Always a pleasure talking to both of them. I'm back with you tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, right here on the Cool Hits Sports Network for Let's Talk Sports. We'll take a look at scores from tonight. We'll look ahead at Major League Baseball postseason run. We've got still a few weeks left to go in that. Who's in, who's out. The list is very, very narrow. Now it's just trying to find different numbers in who's going to be what number in the kind of the run toward the wild card round. That's what we're at there. College football, we'll take a look at scores from there. We've never really had a chance to dive into college football, so we'll talk with that in the morning. And, of course, the Border Sporting Goods rant of the week, all coming at you tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock right here on the Cool Hits Sports Network. Rams moved to 4-1 on the season. They head to Greenup County next Friday night for the backyard brawl with the Greenup County Musketeers, and it should be a dandy. I'll be with you 7:10, 7:30 kickoff down in Lloyd right here on the Cool Hits Sports Network. So, for Dustin Stevenson, Hunter Masters, Jeff Spradlin, and Lane Lee, I'm James Collier. 67-7, a victory for the Rams tonight on homecoming. For everyone at the Cool Hits Sports Network, I'm James Collier. Good night, everyone.
Football from the Cool Hits Sports Network and Cool TV in association with Mantis Sports Media. Tonight's game has been brought to you by Clark's Pump and Shops of the Tri-State, River Cities Builders, A&A Porta Potties, First and People's Bank, Kim Mullins for Greenup County Clerk, Stoltz Pharmacy, Ashland Community and Technical College, Ashland Credit Union, Andrew Eimel for Greenup County Clerk, Members Choice Credit Union, Tyler's Pizza, James Do It Best Hardware, Easterling Photography, Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff, Tres Hermanos Nunez Mexican Restaurant, Raceland Christian Church, Callahan Excavating, and Orcutt Tree Service. Tune in next time for all the exciting action of high school football on the Cool Hits Sports Network.